犯人は
The true culprit is...
いや、ダメだ。まだ誰を選べばいいのか確証が持てていない。
It's no good. I still don't have any solid proof.
順を追って整理するんだ。特定できなくても何か根拠を持って回答するんだ。
I need to go over all the details in order. I just need something to work with.
まず真犯人は
First, the true culprit. Is whoever passed me the letter in the cell, is the person who killed Rena's family, is the person who framed me. Is the person who framed me. No, this is
そんな
obvious.
ことは当たり前だ。
Okay, fine.
真犯人を絞り込む根拠や前提を考えるんだ。
I've got to figure out how I can narrow down potential culprits. First, the true
ま
culprit.
ず真犯人は
Fine. Is whoever passed me the letter in the cell.
俺がいた牢屋に手紙を差し込んできた人物だ。
It's the person who slipped that note to me while I was in the cell on the ship.
そいつは真犯人しか知らない情報を持っていた。これは間違いない。
They knew something only the true culprit could have known, that's for damn sure.
もっと可能性を絞っていくんだ。
I need to narrow things down even further.
犯人を特定する上での前提を考えよ
What basis should I be working on to identify the culprit?
う。待てよ。
Hold on a sec.
もしかしたら真犯人は
Maybe, just maybe, has been acting alone, has been acting as part of a team. Has been
こ
acting
の
as
ユ
part
ル
of
キ
a
ルラン
team.
ドに集められた囚人のそれぞれの事件では
A
たくさん
lot
の
of
人が亡くなっている。
a lot of people died in all the prisoners' incidents put together.
真犯人は複数人いる。
Maybe there's more than one culprit?
いや、待てよ。
Nah, wait a minute.
執行人と囚人はどう考えても何かしらの意図を持って集められていると考えるべきだ。
I've got to assume that the executioners and prisoners were gathered here for a reason.
それに各ペアの事件ごとに5人の犯人がいるとするなら
Plus, if you think about the fact that there's a culprit behind each of the 5 crimes,
最後のアトラクションで自分たちの事件以外の犯人を答えることなんかできるわけない。
you wouldn't stand a chance trying to identify the culprit behind another team's incident.
それじゃあゆるキルゲーム自体が成り立たない。
And if that's the case, the Yurukill games don't make any sense.
そうなると
So, maybe,
もし
just
かした
maybe,
ら真犯人は
has been acting alone. Okay.
リナさんは他のチームも自分たちのように真犯人が囚
I'm
人
back.
の中
Welcome
にい
back,
たら
Gohan.
怖いと言っていた。
Rena was worried about the culprit behind the other team's incidents being one of the prisoners.
もしかして
Maybe
4つの事件の真犯人は同一人物。
one person was responsible for everything.
つまり真犯人は1人か。
In other words, there's only one true culprit.
すべての事件の真犯人が同一人物なら協力ゲームにして情報共有させることにも筋が通る。
Hello, Endemis problem fixing child. Hello there, I'm the doctor. Occupation, not a doctor. You're a vampire. Are you a nice vampire? I mean, I like to think so. I am a vampirous overlord. I do not take my position lightly, and I do not just go around killing people for one thing. So you know, I like to think I'm pretty nice. So nice to meet you. Hello. I mean, that explains why they had us cooperate and share information during the games.
真犯人は船の牢屋にいた人物の誰か。つまり囚人の誰か一人だ。
The real culprit was in that jail on board the ship, one of the prisoners.
誰だ。誰が全員を陥れた。
Who is it? Who framed everyone?
落ち着け。
Cool it.
改めて一人ずつ考えるんだ。
I need to think about each person in order.
それぞれの事件の真犯人が同一人物だとしたら、
If
俺の
one
事件の
person-
真犯人のことを考えればいい。
If one person is responsible for all the incidents, then I just need to think about who framed me.
真犯人は常人じゃない。複数の残酷な事件を起こして、それを冤罪に仕立てて。
The culprit committed a bunch of horrific crimes and then set about framing people for them.
現実的に考えて、そんな奴が普通の生活を送れているか？
Realistically, is this the kind of person who'd have been living a normal life?
フータとライタの双子で、疎遠とはいえ、互いが何をして生活していたかはある程度分かっている。
Futa and Raita are twins. They were estranged, but they must know a little about each other's lives.
花香さんは岡君が追っかけをしていたくらいだ。素性は明らか。
Hanaka was popular enough to inspire a diehard fan like Oka. Her background is out in the open.
この3人が犯人だとは考えにくい。
I just can't see it being either of those three.
じゃあやっぱり玄徳なのか？
So it's gotta be Gentoku, right? No, it's not Gentoku. We've been over this. Hang on, I'm saving again. Right here. Don't name Gentoku.
まだだ。まだ根拠が足りない。
It's not enough to go on. I need something else.
リナさん。
Rina,
どうしました？
what's the matter?
思い出してくれ。この資料のことを。
Poor lad's like a mile behind at this point. Yeah, Fish, I mean... The problem is the note is throwing him off, because the note supposedly came from another prisoner. But it's one of two situations. Either the note didn't come from another prisoner and it came from someone outside of the prisoner's cells, or someone in this room is actually a prisoner and swapped with someone. I need you to remember what was in that report.
これがどうかしましたか？
What are you thinking?
俺は事件の直前、バイトの配達でリナさんのマンションを訪れていた。
Right before the incident, I was making a delivery to the building where you lived.
そこで配達物があったから302号室を訪ねた。
I was delivering a parcel to room 302.
そこには確かに女の住人がいたんだ。これは最初のアトラクションで手に入れた捜査資料にも記載されてる。
I'm pretty sure it was a woman living there. That much was written in the report we found before.
俺はその人物から缶ジュースをもらって飲んだ。
I drank
そ
the
れに
can of
睡眠薬が入っていた。
I drank the can of juice they gave me. It was laced with sleeping meds.
目覚めた時には事件が起きていた。
By the time I'd woken up, the incident had already taken place.
はい、それは分かっています。
Yeah, I know.
きっとその人物が真犯人だ。
I'm convinced that they're the one behind everything.
何か思い出せることはないか？
Can you remember anything?
私の記憶ではその部屋は空き部屋だった気がします。捜査資料でも死亡者は出ていません。
As far as I recall, no one lived there, and the report didn't mention any casualties in 302.
そうだよね。でも矛盾がある。
You're right, but something doesn't add up.
俺も302号室の住人の名前や顔は全く思い出せない。け
I
ど
can't
俺の記憶とリナさんの記憶には食い違いがある。
I can't remember their name or face either, but I feel like we're remembering things differently.
俺は確かに配達をした。それは住人がいたってことだ。女の住人が。
I was making a delivery to that room. There was definitely someone living there. A woman.
少なくとも犯人は男じゃないと思う。
At the very least, I don't think the culprit is a guy.
つまり真犯人は花香さんということですか？
So, you're saying that Hanukkah is guilty?
可能性はある。でもまだ絞り込めるはずだ。
That's a possibility, but we should be able to narrow things down even further. Like, okay, if I want to be absolutely clear, out of all the women here that could have done it, you're probably looking at either... It's not Hanukkah, obviously. Kagura, I'm pretty damn sure, is not behind anything. You're basically looking at this point, you're probably looking at either Izane, Binko, or Kobayashi? Like the girl from the Peeping Toms? Which was stupid. I mean, right now, I'm thinking it's Izane, 100%. I'm thinking it's Izane, because obvious, but I don't know. I mean, for me, it was just the fact that she's the one that led Gentoku into the cave. She had to coax him in there in the reenactment. That's why I'm thinking. But you know, that's a possible narrow things down here.
思い出してくれ。俺たちは以前のアトラクションで牢屋のどこにいたのか聞いて回った。
Try and remember. Earlier we went around asking everyone where they were in the jail on the ship.
あれを整理してみよう。
Let's take a quick recap. Cell layout overview. Futa and Raita were in the same cell. Okay. Futa and Raita were to the left of Sengoku's cell. Gentoku was in the cell between the twins and Sengoku. Hanukkah was not in a corner cell. The executioners were in separate rooms connected to their prisoners' cells. Uh-huh. Alright. Yes. Okay. And this is if we believe the part about Gentoku.
こんなところか。
Hmm.
ここから俺の部屋に手紙を差し込んだ人物を特定できるか？
Do you think that's enough to identify whoever passed that letter into my cell? I don't know.
この情報だけでは完全に絞り込めない。
We don't have enough information to narrow things down any more than that. Wait.
待てよ。
どうしました？
What's wrong?
そもそもこの情報は正しいのか？
Here we go. Are we even sure all of that information is correct?
直接聞きましたし、特に矛盾はないようにも思いますが。
I mean, we asked them directly, and I don't think there are any contradictions in what they said.
いや、もし俺が真犯人だとして、誰かが牢屋のことを聞いて回ったら。
But if I was the culprit and someone was going around asking people where they were in the jail,
本当のことは話さない。
I wouldn't tell the truth.
くそ、もっと疑って考えるべきだったか。
Crap, maybe I shouldn't have been so trusting.
情報の中に嘘があるんだ。
Someone wasn't telling the truth.
嘘。
Really?
根拠はないけど、一人が嘘をついているとしたら、
I can't be sure,
怪
but
しかった
someone...
奴はいる。
I can't be sure, but someone must have been lying to us.
嘘をつくとしたら犯人。それは一人ということですよね。
And that person may be the culprit, so we're talking about one person, right?
ああ、
Yeah.
嘘をついた
The
人
liar
物
was... I mean... I feel like this is going to... This might game over us. So I'm gonna save again. I mean, the liar was Gentoku.
玄徳だ。
It was Gentoku.
じゃあ、やっぱり玄徳さんが真犯人ですか？
So Gentoku is the real culprit?
そうじゃない。
No, he isn't.
俺たちは単純で大きなことを見逃していた。
We've been overlooking something pretty obvious.
自分たちでもやったくせに、その可能性をすっかり忘れていたんだ。
Even though it's something we did ourselves, we completely forgot about one possibility. Wait a minute, the door's open to the other room. What if...
それは
And that's...
ユルキルリングは取り外すことができる。
It's possible to remove the Yurukill rings, right?
全員が集まった時には、すでに囚人の首にはユルキルリングがつけられていた。
Okay, we are talking about a switch then, maybe. When everyone was first gathered together, the prisoners were already wearing their rings.
でももし合流する前に首輪を取り外していたとしたら。
But what if someone took theirs off before meeting up with the group?
ユルキルリングは執行人が了承すれば取り外せることはビンコからも説明があった。
Binko told us that the rings can be removed with permission from an executioner.
それを再度装着するのは実際に俺たちもやったことだ。
I mean, we even had my ring put back on.
でもそんな勝手が運営に許されるんですか？ゆるキルゲームに支障が出るかもしれません。
But would the people running this place let that happen? Couldn't that interfere with the games?
それは執行人と囚人が完全に入れ替わってしまった時だ。
I think an executioner completely swapped places with a prisoner.
どういうことです？ゆるキルゲームには執行人の人と囚人の人しかいないじゃないですか。
What do you mean? I thought it was impossible to switch between the two roles.
それは俺たちの思い込みかもしれない。
That could just be our assumption.
思い込み？
You think so?
ここからは俺の予想でしかないが、
This is just a theory, but
二人とも被害者であり加害者。つまり互いが事件の被害に遭いつつ、
I think there's a team where each member is both victim and perpetrator. In other words,
一人が冤罪の犯人でもう一人が真犯人のチームがあるんだ。
one of them was falsely accused and the other is the culprit.
そのチームだけは自由にゆるキルリングを着脱し、ゲーム前に入れ替わることができた。
Only that team could freely switch their rings and swap roles before the game started.
被害者であり加害者でもある人物こそが真犯人だ。
The real criminal is someone who's both victim and perpetrator.
それは
Aha, here we go.
誰なんですか？
So they did switch the ring. Okay. Who do you think it is?
それは
I think it's Izane. 100% Izane. Is Binko an option? No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save again. Saving not currently possible. Okay, fine. Izane, 100%. Are you sure Izane Akegarasu is the true culprit? It's either that or Kobayashi.
明けガラスいざね。お前が真犯
Freaking
人だ。
knew it. My suspicion was correct. Well, the second she went kind of psycho, you know, in that one part, I suspected some things. That's a long time of being evil. Izane Akegarasu, you're the true culprit.
はい。
Huh?
本来囚人であるお前がつけていた首輪を執行人である玄徳に付け替えたんだ。
You were originally a prisoner wearing the Yurukill ring, but you switched places with Gentoku.
なぜそんなことを？
What makes you say that?
玄徳はこのゆるキルランドで活躍しなきゃ株式会社ゆるキルの後継者になれないんだろう。
If Gentoku didn't take part in these games, he'd have no chance of inheriting Yurukill Inc., right?
このゆるキルゲームで主にアトラクションに挑むのは囚人だ。見せ場を作るなら囚人の方が都合がいい。
The prisoners do most of the work. Becoming one was his best bet to help prove his worth.
だから玄徳もお前の提案を受け入れ口裏を合わせていた。
That's why he went along with your suggestion before the games began. Oh, wait a minute. Right at the start, he acted like he didn't even know who Izane was and that he thought she worked for his father and stuff. That's why he switched. He didn't realize. Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh my god, that is beautifully well written, honestly. Holy crap.
まんまと真犯人に協力してしまったとも知らずに。
Little did he realize he was helping out the real culprit.
根拠が薄すぎませんか？
Don't you think this is all a bit thin?
よよよ、あらぬ疑いをかけられている。
I can't believe you think I'm capable of something like that.
確かに俺の推察でしかない。
You're right. At the end of the day, it's just a guess.
でも俺が牢屋の配置について玄徳に話しかけた時、玄徳は一瞬言葉に詰まったよな。
Still, when I asked Gentoku where he was inside the jail, he was lost for words for a moment.
そしてそこにお前が割り込んできたことにも説明がつく。
And you cut him off at that very moment and didn't let him finish.
そういえば戦国さんが玄徳さんと話している時、イザネさんは間に割って入ってきました。
Now that you mention it, when you were talking to Gentoku, Izane butted in.
本来執行人だった玄徳は船の中では牢屋にいない。だから牢屋のことは知らない。
Gentoku was originally an executioner. He didn't know the layout because he never was in a cell.
だからお前が玄徳の代わりに答えたんだ。しかも俺を撹乱するために嘘をついた。
That's why you stepped in to answer for him. You lied to throw me off the scent.
玄徳の事件もお前が仕込んだんだ。
You're the one behind the incident Gentoku was charged with, right?
お前は玄徳をかくれんぼに連れ出して自分ごと行方不明を装った。
You lured him out to play hide and seek and hid so everyone thought you'd gone missing.
その後神保両家に腐った猿の指を送りつけた。
Then you sent the rotten monkey fingers to each side of the Jimbo family.
子供の指を切られたと誤解したら殺されたと思い込んでもおかしくない。
Obviously, they came to the conclusion that you'd been killed.
そして報復によって結果的に両家は殺し合った。
In retaliation, both sides of the clan slaughtered one another.
お前は自分の家族と玄徳の家族を殺し合わせるように仕向けた。
You set things up so that your family and Gentoku's family wiped each other out.
そしてその罪を記憶を失った玄徳になすりつけたんだ。
Then you laid the blame on Gentoku, who'd lost his memory.
玄徳は何も知らずにゆるキルゲームに参加したみたいだがな。
Gentoku was none the wiser when he took part in the Yurukill games. She's not saying anything.
違うか。答えろ。
Or have I got it all wrong? Answer me.
よよよ
Oh no.
よよよよよよ
She's gonna go full psycho.
よよよ
Uh-oh.
よよ
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, here we go.
何がおかしい。
What's so funny?
正解
You're right.
そうよ、ご名答。
You're exactly right.
真犯人は私、この明けガラスイザネ。
She does make for a stylish mastermind. Uh-oh, she's gonna lose it. I'm the real culprit. Me, Izane Akegarasu.
その名前も本名じゃないだろう。
I bet that's not even your real name. Oh my. What?
バカみたいな名前だ。
What a stupid name.
イザネ。アルファベットに直せば
Izane.
I、Z、A、N、E。
Izane. I think it's an anagram.
アナグラムだ。順番を入れ替えれば
If you rearrange the letters, what do you get?
ENZAI
Enzai.
冤罪
That means false accusation. Oh god.
わかりやすい名前でしょ。最初から全員にヒントをあげていたの。
Isn't it kind of obvious? I was giving you all a hint right from the start.
本名なんて他人から押し付けられた取るに足らないものよりもしっくりくるわ。
Besides, it fits way better than the stupid old name I was forced to take.
仕組んだのは玄徳の事件だけじゃないんだろう。
You weren't just responsible for Gentoku's incident either, right?
全部察しはついているようね。
You're doing well with your guesses today, aren't you?
その通りよ。
Yup, you're dead right.
フータとライタの事件も花香の事件も
Futa and Raita's incident, Hanaka's incident.
玄徳の事件もそして戦国リナ二人の事件も
Gentoku's incident, and then of course, your and Rina's incident too.
全部私が仕組んだこと。
Everything. It was all me.
ドライブに行った後のフータのバイクにガソリンを補充し金に困っていたライタを嘘の投資話で呼び出し
Filling up Futa's bike with gas, that investment ruse to lure cash-strapped Raita out.
花香の熱愛写真を捏造してあらかじめ懇意にしていた A 氏を焚きつけ
I'm the one who edited that photo of Hanaka. I got close to Mr. A and put those ideas in his head.
戦国には私が直接睡眠薬入りの缶ジュースを手渡したのよ。
And Sengoku, I was the one who gave you that spiked can of juice.
戦国にジュースを自然に渡すためしばらくあのマンションにも通って住人だと思い込ませたわ。
I even pretended to be a resident of that building for a while, so no one would get suspicious.
配達の担当マンションにいきなり住人が現れたら不自然でしょ。
If a stranger appeared at the building you delivered to, you'd figure something was up, right?
もちろん通っていた痕跡はマンションが燃える前に消したけどね。
Of course, I erased all trace of me ever having been there before the whole place burned down.
リナ、あなたともすれ違ったことがあるのよ。子供だったし覚えていないでしょうけど。
Arena, we even saw each other. I mean, you were just a kid at the time, so maybe you don't remember.
それにね、全部の事件に言えるけど、アリバイを消すだけじゃ事件は起きないわ。
Oh, and this applies to all of the incidents. But I couldn't stop at erasing people's alibis.
とっても大変だったのよ。事件が起きるように仕向けるのはね。
I worked my ass off setting everything up to make sure the incidents took place.
褒めてくれる？
Pretty impressive, don't you think?
みんなを私の家族を殺したのは
The person who killed everyone, killed my family.
そう。
Yeah,
私？
yours truly.
待て、リナさん。
Wait, Rina.
何なの？一体どういうつもり？
What did you hope to gain?
返して！私の家族を返してよ！
Give them back. Give me my family back.
ダメだ。ゆるキルゲームの参加者に危害を加えたらどうなるかわからない。
Rina, no. We don't know what'll happen if you harm her.
賢明ね、戦国。
You're a smart one, Sengoku.
なんで何が目的でこんなことをしたの？
Why? Why would you do something like that? What were you trying to achieve?
仕事だから。私は株式会社ユルキルの社員なの。
Uh-huh. Oh god, okay. It's my job. I'm a Yurukill Inc. employee.
それなりに優秀な社員なのよ。このユルキルランドも私の企画とプロデュースなの。
And a pretty damn good one at that. I'm responsible for the spectacle that is Yurukill Land.
冤罪に苦しみ、許したり殺したりするみんなの映像を売ってお金を稼いでいるの。
This is how we turn a profit, selling the footage of all the falsely accused prisoners' escapades.
配信成績は今のところ好調。お礼を言うわね。
Our ratings are through the roof. I should be thanking you guys.
配信だとそんなことが許されると思っているのか？
Ratings? You think we'd give you permission to do something like that?
さあ、でもあなたに許してもらう必要はないわね。実際、お咎めなしでここまで来ているし。
Permission is overrated. Besides, no one's complained so far.
まあ納得しておいて。これが私の仕事なの。
Whatever, just deal with it, okay? This is my job.
仕事だからっていう理由だけでこんなことをしているのか？
Your job? How does that justify any of what you did?
趣味と実益を兼ねてるのよ。
It's like killing two birds with one stone. I make money and get to feed my passions.
私はね、冤罪が大好きなの。
Honestly, I just love falsely accusing people.
やってもいない罪で責められる、やってもいない罪を責める参加者たち。
Watching people getting blamed for things they didn't do, pinning the blame on each other.
笑いをこらえるのに必死だったわ。
I was struggling to stop myself bursting out laughing this whole time.
あげく、やってもいない罪を認めるか迷うやつまでいるんだから、笑わずにはいられないわよね。
Seeing people thinking about admitting to something they didn't even do is just too damn funny.
さあ、正解した大量殺人チーム、これを見てちょうだい。
Anyway, mass murderers as the winners, I want you to take a look at this. What are we looking at? Huh?
ゆるキルゲーム決勝戦はまだ終わってない。
The final isn't over yet.
許すに入れば正真正銘のラストゲームに挑めるわ。
If you make it to the pardon zone, then you'll finally be facing the end game fair and square.
あら、玄徳、起きたのね。ぐっすり眠れた？
Ah, Gentoku, you're awake. Did you have a nice little nap?
いざね、聞いたぞ。
Izane, I heard everything you said.
お前は私の元の家族を。
It was your fault. Your fault, my real family.
私の家族が死んだのは
It was your fault they died.
それはちょっと語弊があるわね。
You've got the wrong end of the stick.
私はあの日、あなたを連れ出してちょっと贈り物をしただけ。
All I did was send them a few little gifts and have you tag along with me.
もともと憎しみ合っていたし、きっかけを与えたらどうなるか見たかったのよ。
Look, both sides of the family hated each other. I just wanted to see what they'd do given a chance.
両家は勝手に殺し合ったの。私のせいじゃないわ。
That bloodbath was all on them. It wasn't anything to do with me.
でも打ち合いになった現場には私たち以外に一人生き残った人物がいたでしょ。
And there was someone else who survived the shootout besides us, right?
生き残った彼の前に姿を現したらね。
When I showed up in front of him.
騙されて殺し合ってしまったと悟って自殺しちゃったの。ゲント君、あなたが前にダブル観覧車で予想した通りよ。
He realized that he'd been duped and killed himself, just like you guessed on the Ferris wheel.
だと
What?
煩悩遊びのつもりが大ごとになったものよね。
It was just supposed to be a little prank, but it sure spiraled out of hand.
でもいわばあれが私のデビュー作だったんだけど、最高傑作かもしれないわね。
It may have been my first production, so to speak, but I'd say it was some of my best work. You.
ふざけるな
Well,
ゲント君やめろイザネに手を出すな
Gentoku, stop. Don't lay a finger on her.
そう、戦国の言う通りよ。
Sengoku's right.
邪魔をするな殺してやる殺してやる
Stop interfering. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna goddamn kill her.
オムロゲント君、あなたは残念ながらゆるキルゲームに敗退した。
Gentoku Omuro, I'm sorry, but this is the end of the road for you.
さよなら。
Farewell. Oh, she's gonna hit the thing, isn't she? Wait, what?
離せ
Let go of me.
ロボがキルゾーンに
The robot's taking him to the kill zone.
ゲント君
さあ、これで邪魔者はいなくなった。
Right. Now we've got that nuisance out of the way.
あなたたち二人は許すゾーンの穴に入ってもらうわ。
I need you two to make your way through to the pardon zone.
ユルキル
Bingo!
ビンゴ
ゆるキルゲームもいよいよ最終局面。最後の BR と参りましょう。
The Yurukill games have finally entered their closing stages. Let's proceed with the final BR.
ラストは私との決戦よ。
You'll be dealing with me in the final.
私に勝利できれば晴れて大量殺人チームの優勝になる。
If you manage to beat me, then you'll have achieved the victory you've been striving for. Izane is such a psychotic bitch. Wow. Yeah, no kidding.
冤罪を晴らすためでも私に恨みを晴らすためでも何でもいいわ。
Do it to clear your name, or do it to get revenge on me. It doesn't matter.
とにかく楽しませてちょうだいね。私は面白ければ何が起きたって構わないんだから。
Just keep me entertained, okay? As long as I'm having a good time, I really don't care.
それでは、いってらっしゃいませ。
Okay, off you go. Well, alright then. And we're gonna stop here. Because, honestly, these sections take a while. Oh my god, I can't... So, yeah, I am gonna say, in the back of my head, so I didn't get the reasoning right, but I did 100% think it was basically either going to come down to the Peeping Toms or yeah, Gentoku and Izane. It's something to look forward to at least. Yeah, that is true, Fish. That is true. Oh my god. Holy crap. We've been through a lot. Okay, let me do the thing. The outro. So, for anyone who is watching this later on YouTube, if you've been enjoying the series, if you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and share with anyone else think might enjoy. If you want to suggest a game, leave in the comments below. You can check out links in the description for Yurukill, the Calumniation Games on Steam, if you do want to try it for yourself. However, this is the Switch version that I'm playing. So please keep that in mind. As I hydrate. Okay. Holy crap. I will say, I wasn't sure about the whole behind everything, but from Gentoku's chapter, I 100% thought Izane was actually behind it. That psycho bitch. I was sure she was actually behind it. But I figured we would stop here. Already over an hour than planned. Yeah, I know, Selfie. I wasn't sure about the full details on how this would all work. But my god, to have it explained like this, and as far as I can tell, like, it all makes sense. There's no, like, plot holes here. Like, there's no insane crazy stuff. I mean, yes, the fact that she happens to work for Yurukill Inc. Makes a lot more sense on how she managed to pull off all the crimes, but holy crap. 100%. Like, this makes perfect sense. So incredibly well written. She could have passed it off as rage towards Gentoku, but the sinister smirk was strange. A little bit. I mean, she kind of flipped personalities on, when she wanted to. So, you know, it was obviously the crying and all that stuff was faking. Alright. But yeah, we have some answers, and now we're just ahead of the ending. So next time, we will do the final BR. The final stage, the final entering into the brain reality and winning the Yurukill games, I hope. But we'll see. Until then, though, this is DZ, your Overlord Deseran, and I hope y'all have a great day, and until next time, I'll see ya. Ah.